Hello! Sorry, still setting up the stream. Sorry, I'm a bit late, I know. Gotta pull up the chat as well. Welcome, everyone. World Cup qualifiers have returned. Croatia continue their campaign along with pretty much every other UEFA nation. We've only seen Finland versus Lithuania so far today. Africa and Asia played yesterday. But yeah, as you can see on the scores right here, the matches are beginning to kick off. Pulling up the match as well. Sorry, all last minute from me. I'm going to be paying attention mostly to Croatia, but yeah, as you can see, we got all the other scores here. So hopefully, good luck to all your teams. I'm going to be rooting for the Balkan nations as always. And Croatia do have a really tough test ahead, as we all know. Yes, they smoked Czechia 5-1 last time, but now they're playing away, and Czechia are going to be hungry as they know this is one of their final opportunities to maybe get first place in this group. The other teams have been quite easy for them, we should say, but anything's possible, of course. Croatia do have a match in hand, which obviously will help. Even if we lose this, it's not the end of the world, but still, want to get the job done. It's also Zlatko Dalic's 100th match in charge for Croatia, which is a huge achievement. I think no other manager has managed so many matches for the national team before. Sorry, I'm quickly pulling up the chat. Everything's glitching for me. There we go. Welcome, everyone. Let me see your guys' predictions. Is it even letting me pull up that poll? Where'd it go? 127 votes, I can see, but it's not letting me see the... It's not letting me see the results. Yeah, everyone's pumped. I can see people are pumped for Serbia, Albania. Yeah. That's going to be a good one for sure. I mean, last time it was a bit disappointing, but last time all that drama happened in Serbia, this one's happening in Serbia as well, just not in Belgrade. Some people I'm seeing are predict Czechia. Yeah, Croatia never like to make qualifiers easy. They always slip at some point. I'm surprised it's been so perfect so far. But at the same time, the script might be there for Dalic to have a phenomenal 100th appearance as a coach for the national team. The lineup was quite predictable. Budimir up top. Jakic at fullback. We saw him in the last break in that same position. Did pretty well there, especially against Montenegro. Alright, I'm sorry. I just started looking at the chat more properly. You think Kosovo can beat Slovenia tomorrow? I predicted yes. I'm kind of questioning it, I'm not going to lie. But I think Kosovo have a chance to pull off one more victory. After that, though, I think it's their cool run on form will end, unfortunately. What a story, though, for them to already defeat Sweden. And yeah, that's the problem with Czechia. I forgot to mention earlier. Sorry, I did mention my prediction video. They are playing without Patrick Schick, their key man up top. Unfortunately, did suffer an injury. We'll see if Croatia can capitalize. I wouldn't be surprised if this one finishes in a draw. I really wouldn't be surprised if we lose. In fact, I think the last like 5 streams I've done for Croatia, we failed to win. Because I obviously covered the Euros, the second Nations League match against France, and then Argentina at the World Cup. But I did stream when we beat Brazil, so I wouldn't say I'm necessarily a bad luck charm in terms of that or jinxing Croatia by streaming. How does my chat keep freezing? I need to double check which fixtures are tomorrow. Let me see. Also, let me make sure, yeah, you guys can see everything perfect. Okay, Albania-Serbia is actually on Saturday. I do want to stream that, but I also am trying to make as much content for you guys as possible. The first 2 days of international break have been quite slow, so that's why I don't mind streaming this match, of course, and it's been a while since we've watched Croatia together. But we'll see. Maybe Serbia-Albania tomorrow. I don't know. I'm tempted to watch one of these bangers. Kosovo-Slovenia would be good. Honestly, a lot of underrated matchups. Northern Ireland-Slovakia is going to be a good one. Sweden, Switzerland as well. Belgium, Macedonia. Zachary Lancaster. Fenerbahce fan, how do you feel about us ditching Livakovic for Ederson and loaning him out to Girona just to rot on the bench? This is his first game in a while and it makes me sad. I miss him. Yeah, I did want to touch on that as well, actually. Livakovic hasn't played in about a month now, I think. Because, yeah, he's sitting on the bench at Girona, which is a huge shame. I thought he'd play a lot more. And, yeah, I'm a bit upset with how Fenerbahce just let him go like that. I feel like he trusted Girona to give him some playing time, and obviously it's not going well. But, yeah, I'm a bit surprised that you're saying you miss him because my fiance's family, a lot of them support Fenerbahce. And they were telling me how they just want to see Livakovic go. They were so fed up with some of his mistakes. I know he wasn't brilliant for the club, but he was still pulling through many times for the national team. So I'll never hate him. And I know he had his moments for Fenerbahce as well. But, yeah, obviously not the season they wanted with Jose Mourinho as well. Not happy at all with the situation, of course, but I hope it only improves. And maybe in this match or this international break, he can prove why he shouldn't be on the bench for Girona. Spenny fan Chris, thank you so much for the support. Austria 2-0 already. Sorry, I'm like watching the match, so I know I have the scores up, but damn. 9 minutes in, I wonder how much it's going to be. I doubt they'll beat Norway's score against Moldova, but still crazy. And I'm sorry to my Bosnian viewers. I know I predicted you to lose to Cyprus. I really hope I'm wrong on that, by the way. But it's just the history in Cyprus-Bosnia being in the same group. Bosnia win a match, Cyprus win the other, like I've shown in my prediction video. Does Orsic still play for the national team? It's been a while since he's been called up. I know he plays for Paphos right now. Maybe he did get called up in some campaign. I'm just forgetting, but I don't really have much memory of him playing recently. And yes, also, guys, as always in every stream, I'm going to have some kind of delay. It just always happens. So apologies in advance for that. And if you haven't already, please like the stream as well. It helps me out a lot. Really appreciate all the support the channel's gotten lately. And, ooh, decent time from Czechia. Easy for Livakovic, though. A lot of content's going to be coming the next 2 months. I already wrote out a lot of videos I have planned for you guys. Of course, we got to wait to see who qualifies for the World Cup and all that. But we'll see. This could be... I don't know how the results will be, but I think this will be a decent few months for the channel. You guys will enjoy the videos a lot. Obviously, mostly will be World Cup related. few Champions League prediction videos blended in there as well. But yeah, the World Cup hype is about to commence. Bosnia have already scored 10 minutes in. Looks like my prediction won't age well. 1-0 away so far. Bravo to them. Gotta check who scored that. Katic. Yeah, Bosnia have a good, great squad right now. And I know they've been looking promising, but Cyprus looked pretty good in the last break. That's why I thought there might be an upset here. But we'll see. Hopefully they can continue the momentum. Bravo, Bosno. Corona, will try my best. I just don't want to promise anything. But if I'm not streaming tomorrow, it's for a good cause. It means I'm making other videos for you guys, so don't worry. But I'll do my best to show up. If I do stream tomorrow, it might have to be that fixture. Austria. Still showing 2-0 for me. Someone said 3-0. I won't be surprised if it is 3 already, though. San Marino, 12 minutes in. Jeez. Yup, 3-0. 3-0 for Austria. That's crazy. We'll see if I went for the wrong upset, though, because in terms of the Balkan nations, maybe they could both win, obviously, but I had a feeling that either Faroe Islands was going to do something to Montenegro or Cyprus to Bosnia, and I went for the Cyprus pick. I don't know. Probably both Balkan regions, Balkan countries will win, but we'll see the outcome. Someone said I'm missing the England score. That's because I'm only showing the World Cup qualifier matches right now. England, I think, are on a friendly against Wales, right? I'm just showing whatever Google shows for the World Cup qualifiers. Please, Bosnia, keep that lead. I don't mind getting my predictions wrong, even if I know the Bosnian TikTok community like to clown me sometimes when I predict you guys wrong. I got so many compilations when you guys tore up that Nations League group when I predicted you guys to flop 2 seasons ago, but yeah. I'm still rooting for you guys at the end of the day, always. I'm a Bosno. Free kick for Croatia. Oh, I see Denmark scored as well against Belarus. That's no surprise. No surprise at all. I think most of us predicted them to beat Belarus. All right, nothing out of that free kick for Croatia. Faroe Islands scored! Oh my gosh! The Faroe Islands have scored 1-0 against Sonagora. I told you, it's either going to be Faroe Islands or Cyprus to get some kind of result today. Nothing's over yet. It's still too early, but what a start we've had in this match day already. Oh my days. Netherlands are up 1-0 as well. I think someone already wrote that. I told you all, don't sleep on the Pharaohs. They've been really making it hard for all their opponents, despite losing often. God, I knew I was picking the wrong, the wrong Balkan upset. CZECHIA. Will I go to America for the World Cup? I mean, that's the plan. I will be in America. I just don't know about the matches specifically. I applied for the first round, didn't get anything, or I haven't heard back at least. I saw a lot of other people already heard back, but there will be other rounds. I just want to catch some Croatia matches just like before minimum. I wanted to catch a few others as well, obviously, but those prices are outrageous right now. USA's milking it. Yeah, ridiculously high prices. And yeah, Austria's goal has been ruled out for offside. So it's still 2-0. So there's a lot to keep up with. And Scotland, Greece. If I was a neutral, to be honest, I'd be like paying attention to that match over Croatia. But of course, I'm favoring HRVATSKA today. But that group in general is could be very down to the wire. I said a draw at the end. I think that one's going to be really neck and neck. That one's tough to predict because both got the best of each other recently, and Scotland are the home side today. And Greece were shockingly pretty poor against Denmark. I'm not surprised Denmark won, but 3-0 is quite bad. This is their last opportunity to do anything. They need to get results now. It would be really underwhelming if they bottled it, though, because they've been really impressive. I thought they'd have the chance to qualify. It'll be fun reacting to my early qualifier predictions that I made. Yeah, we'll definitely do that. So I know I normally do the match day prediction reactions after each of the match days, but on match days 9 and 10, it'll switch over to my early predictions that I made group by group. Made some pretty bad calls already, I think. Thank you, CZECHIA. Thank you so much for the support, my friend. Big up to Brazil. Hard to be a football fan and not appreciate your nation. Mustafa said Libya have been super impressive under Aliou Cisse. Yeah, made a whole video about it if you don't remember, but it's been crazy, right? Unfortunately, I think they lost their chance now with that silly goalkeeper mistake. But, yeah, 3-3 thriller. Unfortunately, Cape Verde did equalize. I mean, I'm still rooting for Cape Verde, to be honest. I just want to see a debutant. But, yeah, I think Libya have a promising future. Surely they'll qualify for the next AFCON, which they haven't done in some time either, I think. Let me flick on the light real quick. I just realized I didn't even turn it on. Oh, there we go. That's much better. Denmark 2-0. Yeah, I think I said 4-0 for that match from my memory. Czechia supporters looking passionate. Match being played in Prague. I just visited Prague this summer. Beautiful city. First time there. And I also saw Luka Modric just said this is his first time in Prague, which I'm a bit surprised about considering all the travel he's done in his... all over the years. He's been playing for so long. Apparently England are winning 3-0. Saka screamer. Shout out to England. That probably means my Wales upset prediction is going to age like milk as well. That's great. Against Belgium. Oh, there's a VAR check for Denmark's second goal. Guys, please. Let's try to hit 100 likes on this stream. I see we're like 67 right now. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Did I pick anyone between Poland and New Zealand? No, I didn't predict the friendlies. My guess would have been... oh, it's actually a tough one. It's a good test for New Zealand. Finally, they're playing, you know, more World Cup caliber teams. No offense to the OFC. I probably would have picked Poland from the beginning, though. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that 67 meme. Where can you watch this game? I'm watching on Amazon Prime. It depends what country you're in. I'm using VPN to use my Amazon Prime. Goal stands 2-0 for Denmark. Shout out to the chat for keeping us updated. Thank you. Spenny Fan Chris. Austria get their third. That was disallowed earlier, looks like. It's 3-0 for them. Also, well, I'm sorry I forgot to say this. Yeah, I made a video for Egypt and Ghana. But shout out to Algeria, who have just qualified for the World Cup today. Ooh, nasty challenge from Kramaric. I mean, the player did throw his head in there, to be fair, but still. Ooh, that's a close free kick. Close distance. To fall. Actually, it's not even that close. It looked closer from a certain angle. Oh, what a save, Livakovic! Bravo! That was not a bad attempt at all from Czechia. He should have saved that for sure, but still, what a save regardless. I hope this guy's... I mean, I don't want Czechia to dominate us in shots and all that, but I do hope Livakovic has a key match, a statement match for his absence that we talked about earlier. Yeah, let me double check the lineups. I didn't get a lot of time to analyze the lineups. Yeah, Vuskovic is still not playing, which I do hope he gets more playing time once the World Cup actually rolls around, assuming we qualify, but he's really solid. I mean, for his age, he's killing it. I thought Tottenham would hold on to him. For some reason, I guess I was just too optimistic in him having the brightest start to his career. But still, he's doing wonderful things with HRVATSKA. Oh, CZECHIA are looking good right now. Again, great save from Livakovic. Defense not looking too sharp. Way too much space on that attempt, but thankfully it goes straight to Livakovic. So close to 100 like, guys. Please hit the like button if you have not already. 12 likes away. Is there any chance that Croatia win? I mean, I feel like most people consider them the favorites, but you just never know with this national team. They drop points when things are looking too good to be true. And Czechia is the toughest opponent without a doubt. That was actually a solid free kick. Decent bend on it. Just dropped a bit on the ground too early. Oh, Czechia's getting attempts, man. I'm getting nervous. If Schick was fit today, I mean, they could have easily scored by now. Ooh. Is that a handball? I don't know if they'll count that because it ricocheted off his foot, but it hit Schutolo's hand. Oh. Play on. Do I think Bosnia and Kosovo has a chance to make it to the tournament? I think Bosnia has a better chance, to be honest. Sorry, Kosovo. I love what you did against Sweden, but I don't know. Of course, it's possible. They have a good squad. It's just every time I give them belief, they start to dip a bit. And Bosnia have qualified for a World Cup before and do have quite a lot of quality on their team. So I have more faith in Bosnia to do it. I think they can at least through the playoffs because Austria are looking quite good right now to grab first. What's going on with Morocco versus Bahrain? Someone keeps writing. Sorry, I'm not going to change the screen on here. Oh, I see it's 0-0. Friendly though, no? Morocco seem to be dominating so far, but it only just started. Thank you, Das Jup. Watching Belarus Denmark while you're watching your stream. Good luck to Denmark if that's who you're supporting. Denmark probably going to prove me wrong and top this group as they normally do. I don't know why I sensed an upset there. I believed in Greece too hard. I hyped them up too much. We'll see. They might have another statement victory against Scotland. I mean, that's where all the hype started, right? When they defeated them 3-0 in the Nations League. No, it started earlier than that, but yeah, that was some youngsters like pulled up to the scene from a match like that, like CROATIA. Croatia to score in 10 minutes, says Imad. Hopefully you're right. Right now, Czechia is looking a tad bit better. I'm not going to lie. It's not looking good. Nabuto in the chat. Nabuto's Croatia's biggest hater, bro. Why are you preying on the downfall, man? Is it because we beat your third national team, Japan, in the World Cup? Or Neymar's Brazil? Come on, bro. Yeah, I was right. Croatia hurt Nabuto's other two national teams. I mean, come on, bro. When the better team wins, you know? Bruno Petkovic deserves the same flowers as Neymar in that match. Scored in extra time. Zebraman says Scotland are lucky to not be behind. Yeah, I can't pull up 2 matches in a row. I see Austria scored again, though. It's 4-0. 4-0 for Austria in 33 minutes. At this rate, they could. They might be able to get a better tally than Norway against Moldova. Who are the goal scorers? Oh, all different goal scorers as well. Oh, I hope Bosnia beat them the next time they face. It's going to be tough, though. It's going to be very tough. Nabuto says, Neymar win the 2026 World Cup. We will be there no matter what. I don't know about that, bro. Neymar at the World Cup. I feel like every week it's more slim of a chance. I hope I'm wrong. I would love to see him have one last dance, but it's not looking good for Neymarcito. I mean, surely I would love to see him at least in the squad, even if he doesn't play all the time, but I don't know. Brazil are going to be one of the toughest teams to call at the World Cup, but maybe they need that. A lot of people are doubting them now with their recent form. Maybe that's what they need. Less pressure on their feet to have some kind of performance, because every year we consider them as one of the favorites. Faroe Islands 2-0. I told you all. I predicted the wrong Balkan team to flop. Montenegro. I was so torn, guys. I'm telling you. Maybe I didn't stress it in the video, but I was so torn. Will it be Montenegro or Bosnia to flop? And just based on that Cyprus-Bosnia history, I chose Bosnia. Faroe Islands are cooking. This match might finally have them not just win, but also do so with more than a 1-goal difference. Every match for them is a 1-goal difference. What happened, Sonogorda? What is happening to you? I knew the Faroe Islands were capable of an upset because they even beat Austria in one of their first matches as a UEFA confirmed team. They've pulled off upsets before, but it's still truly incredible what this team have been able to do. Sonogorda. Staradish. Who do they even have on? They got Krstovic on as well. Ajic. Savic. How are they losing? By 2 goals as well. I mean, Croatia barely defeated this side when they traveled away. Hey, thank you, Jeff Serrano, for the donation, my friend. Did you know that San Marino can technically make the playoffs? Also, how do you feel about the U20s USA beat Italy U20s? Well, I'm not going to lie, I have not been fully following the U20 World Cup, but I did see that result. Of course, it's incredible, but I mean, the United States, I still think I have a lot of work to do for the senior team, let's be real. Sorry, I saw there was an ad, that's why I stopped talking. I don't know if it went away by now with this delay. But yes, I did know about San Marino. They do technically still have a chance. I'm aware of that. But let's be real, they're going to get smoked. I mean, after their celebrations against Liechtenstein, they went back to Route 1. Not really great fights in this World Cup qualifier campaign. I thought they might be a tad bit better than this. I knew they weren't going to win, but I didn't think they'd be demolished every single match. Not every single match, but I mean, they're conceding quite a lot of goals. Bosnia 2-0. Let's go. Is that an own goal as well that was recorded? Bravo, Bosnia. I should have emphasized. I would have looked less dumb in my prediction if I emphasized that one of those Balkan teams was going to flop. Oh, why'd I go for the wrong one? Also, Croatia just skied a good opportunity. Lots going on at the same time. Goalie own goal. Welcome, Irfan. Yeah, poor Montenegro. But bravo, Bosnia. One step closer to at least the playoffs. I mean, Romania couldn't beat this team. He threw it in his own goal. That is crazy. That is crazy. Penalty for the Netherlands. How is Netherlands not destroying Malta right now? Last time they played, it was 8-0. I mean, there's still obviously a whole nother half, but so many other matches already. Teams are 2 goals ahead. Very accurate spelling, Nabuto. Bosnia took Esmir Bayraktarevic away from the US. I might have to start being a hater for them too, I can't lie. Yeah, I can't lie, that was a decent gem Bosnia stole. Niv says, did you know if Austria and Bosnia win today, Romania can't qualify for the World Cup directly? Yeah, it was actually kind of hard to calculate all the math for each of the teams. But yeah, I mean, Romania still do have a chance through the playoffs because of their Nations League performances. But Still, what a fall off from Romania after topping that group. What a mistake from HRVATSKA. Defense looking sloppy. Not looking good. Czechia honestly playing better right now. We're so lucky Patrick Schick is injured. So lucky. Irfan says, Cyprus are playing better though, so your prediction could be right. Damn. Well, if that's true, Irfan, then that means Croatia, Montenegro, and Bosnia's opposition are all playing better. Actually, I'm not sure if that's true. I don't know about how the Faroe Islands-Montenegro match, but yeah, Montenegro do have more possession and all that, and more attempts. Still, 2 goals. 2 goals. 5-0 for Austria. It's never ending. Austria are the biggest talking points in today's stream so far. 5-0 before halftime is crazy. We'll see if they just keep going all out or they're going to make some subs and give some other players the opportunity in the second half. Sorry, I'm on my phone checking the chat. I don't have my PC, so I don't have the ultimate setup. Oh my days! What was that defending for Croatia? I mean, in a good way, they just hung on against Czechia for some goal line clearances. Czechia should be 1-0 up right now, maybe even 2. Was it offsides anyway? I don't know. I don't have the audio on this match. I think that might have been offsides. Wow. Was that Chaleta Tsar making those blocks? That was crazy. Mustafa asks, do you think Saudi Arabia national team has potential to do better as the league is growing? I mean, I don't know if that's necessarily going to be the right outcome. We saw kind of how that didn't really work out with China, but who knows? And to be honest, despite Saudi Arabia still being in the race to qualify for the World Cup, I can't lie, their national team has been even more disappointing than they usually are lately. So, but we'll see. It's too early to tell. Maybe in 3 years' time, they could be more of a threat. But, I mean, they are one of the better sides in Asia regardless. I'm just not sure if splashing all that cash in the league for all the foreign players will make all the difference. Jeff Serrano, thank you again for the donation. Soccer after Yugoslavia video essay when 67. I've honestly been wanting to do something like that. I just see so much of it on YouTube that I don't want to be repetitive. But maybe at some point, but not for a long time, because now I like I said, I wrote a full out schedule for all the long videos I wanted to do, and there's a lot of stuff coming up over the next few months. I'm not sure I'll have enough time to compose the best video essay for such an in-depth topic, but maybe one day it will happen. Just maybe once the World Cup group hype dies down a bit, like in December, so like January, February, possibly. We'll see. We'll see. No promises, but it has been on my mind. I just keep delaying the idea. 6-0 Austria. 6-0 Austria before halftime. Posh being the only one to get a brace so far. Limer getting the last one. Wow. Poor San Marino. And Denmark scored 3 as well. I think halftime just started for Faroe Islands versus Montenegro. Montenegro struggling, traveling so far away. Oh, Cyprus scored. Cyprus just scored. Maybe I was making those wrong claims too early. That's not good. Just before halftime, it's telling me Cyprus got a goal. Oof. Out of all the matches, there's been a lot of goals in these matches so far. Of course, the match that I'm watching is one of the two that's still 0-0, along with Scotland and Greece, which I said myself would have been my pick if I were a neutral. But, damn. What a first half across all the UEFA matches so far. Pray for San Marino, Infinite Slayer, yes. It hasn't been a boring half, to be fair, for Croatia, Czechia, but a disappointing one, I'd say. Croatia should be doing better. We got to thank Livakovic, and I think that was Chaleta Tsar who made those goal line clearances, even though I still couldn't tell if it was offside or not since I don't have the volume on. Damn, Cyprus with the statement, though, right before the half. Cyprus with the statement. We need earphones reports. Oh, I thought my stream crashed for a sec. I got nervous, sorry. Yes, I agree, Cappuccino. I mean, I was looking forward to a lot of the other ones like Bosnia, Cyprus. It's just like, it's oddly such a classic match for the two in qualifier campaigns. Irfan says Cyprus almost scored another. Sheesh. Yeah, what the hell happened to Montenegro? They did become ass Benny. 5-0 for Denmark could happen. Yeah, I said 4-0. I wouldn't be surprised if it's more at this point. Most of the teams have been smoking Belarus so far. Scotland got the smallest margin so far if Belarus don't score any against Denmark. So far, who I think is better in this match, asks Mihal. Definitely Czechia. Czechia for sure. Unfortunately, Croatia just hanging on. They definitely had better attacks. And like I said, I think if Patrick Schick was fit, we would have conceded by now. I think Czechia are just failing to connect the dots in that matter, but they've had some solid attempts, and we got to thank Livakovic, like I said, looking pretty good despite not playing for a month. Cape Verde versus Libya was crazy. Yeah, absolutely. We talked about that earlier. What was the disaster class from the Netherlands, Mohammed? 10-minute keeps asking, can Netherlands score over 2.5? I would have thought so, but what's happening right now? 1-0 still approaching the half. Denmark have scored 4 just before the half. That was my prediction, I think, if my memory serves me right. I said 4-0. We'll see if it can be more. Denmark are looking to top this group. I know it's just Belarus, but I mean, if Scotland and Greece are failing to score against one another, that could really give them a better advantage. That's a result they would love as well. Who will win the World Cup? Of course, I'm going to give you guys my predictions throughout the year until the tournament comes. I'll tell you what, my early thought right now, though, it's either Spain or Portugal. It's a basic answer, but I don't know. For some reason this year, I don't see a South American team winning. If any of them do, my choice will be Argentina. But I just don't see it this time around. Spain or Portugal for me. What a story that would be for the end of Ronaldo's career, because we all know he's going to play in that World Cup. We all know it by now. I know I made a silly prediction short a while ago saying he wouldn't, but times have changed fast since then. Can we see Luka Modric with the stunner? I hope. Would I take Oliver Glasner at Dinamo Zagreb? I mean, he's a fantastic manager, but honestly, don't mind the current one we have right now. He's doing decent. We'll see. There are phases Dinamo changed their manager like underwear. Arnold, my bro. Of course, Portugal, yeah. They're looking good right now. They're looking really, really good. Do I think Georgia has any chance versus Spain on the 11th? I would love to see it, don't get me wrong, but unfortunately, no. I'm not ruling out Spain anymore after the disaster class prediction I had for the third game match. Nufsik said, I'm scared for Macedonia tomorrow versus Belgium. Yeah, the way the Balkan teams are playing right now, I would be as well. Croatia not doing really well against Czechia so far in Zlatko Dalic's 100th match. Bosnia just conceded to Cyprus despite scoring 2. Irfan said that Cyprus have been playing better, and clearly the Faroe Islands are playing better than Montenegro. Yeah, people disappointed the Netherlands only scoring 1 goal away to Malta. I mean, we have seen Malta put off some impressive results, but still, last time it finished 8-0. I think they are missing Depay, though, so regardless, there's no excuse. The Fighting Pharaohs. Yeah. Imagine them at a World Cup, though. Imagine the Faroe Islands at a World Cup. And yeah, that would put the Faroe Islands further up in the table. I doubt they'll catch up to second at this point, but they were going neck and neck with Montenegro. They were already in front of them, I think, because they had a better goal difference, the same amount of points. Puma says Croatia can miss the World Cup. I mean, nothing's over, but I think I doubt it by at this point. Like, it's looking good, even if we lose this match in hand still. And already beat Czechia 5-1. I think we'll be okay. I think. I don't know. I don't want to jinx it now. No, I can't be jinxing. No, forget I said anything. Ronaldo or Messi? I mean, I always thought Messi was the best, but I still appreciate Ronaldo a lot. And as I get older, I appreciate his work ethic more and more. But for me, the best and the most entertaining player to watch is Messi. Do I think San Marino can make it through the playoffs? No. I thought maybe they'd have some better fights in this group phase, but if they're losing 6-0 to Austria at halftime, they can forget that dream. They still haven't beat Liechtenstein. Let's keep that in mind. And Liechtenstein, I mean, are kind of on the same level as San Marino at this point. Damn. Lou isn't Vatan thinks Croatia have the chance to get first, second, or third place. That is wishful thinking, my friend. I really hope so. Nothing's impossible. I would love to see a new World Cup winner in general. And to be fair, if Portugal win, that's a new World Cup winner. They've never done it before. They've won trophies, but not the World Cup. You heard Adidas will replace Nike as the provider for Croatia. I did hear about that, yes. But I don't think that's happening until after this World Cup. So unfortunately, from my knowledge at least, I think we're sticking with Nike for one more year. World Cup, one more disastrous kit, looks like. I mean, hopefully not, we'll see. But I didn't like the last Croatia kit at all. And the leaks also aren't looking too good. Monimona says, I don't know why I feel like Germany would win. Yeah, their form has been quite questionable lately, but still can't fully rule them out either. They do have some unfortunate injuries right now and are transitioning a bit. I mean, they're losing a lot of veterans. Damn, New Caledonia beating a UEFA member. Watch out for them in the Intercontinental Playoffs. What do I have to say about Greece versus Scotland? Who's most likely to win? I can't give you an answer, honestly. Like, it's a tough one. I would have picked Greece from the beginning, but it's been hard to fully trust them lately. After that Denmark defeat, I don't know what to think of them anymore. I've been hyping them up. I don't want to jinx them anymore, so I can't give you an answer. I would have said Greece at the start, though. Now it's too tough. Most 50-51, I'd say, out of all the matches happening today. Did I see the new Black Portugal kit, the leak? I think I covered it in one of my videos, but unless there's a new one, I don't know. I didn't see that. Best t-shirt. Dinamo is the best club in Croatia. Yes. Absolutely. I was thinking about uploading a short of me watching them face Fenerbahce. I was at that match. I feel like it might be a bit too late now. We'll see. If I can pull something together, I'll throw it out. But yeah, now it's already been a few weeks since then. Will I do live every match day? Ideally, yes, but now I need to start like making out content. So today's been a bit slow since it's all still starting, but I don't know. I just don't want to make any promises, but if I do go live tomorrow, I don't know, Belgium, Macedonia, or Kosovo, Slovenia, those would be bangers. Even Sweden, Switzerland, but I know I got a lot of Balkan fans on here, so I gotta choose the other two. Oh shoot, I just realized I took away the scores. Yeah, they're back. Cool. Will Georgia beat Turkey? I think it's, I don't know. It's possible. Turkey are too unpredictable, like I mentioned every video, but I still think Turkey got it. But I can't say they have home advantage because we saw what happened last time they played at home. Yeah, this has to be one of Croatia's worst matches so far. I know it wasn't great against the Faroe Islands either, but damn. Not a good start. I'm not going to pull it up on the screen, but let me check. Yeah, they have only 2 attempts so far, none on target. A tiny bit more possession, but not enough to say that they deserve anything right now. Damn, Romania's only 2-1 up against Moldova. That's crazy. After Norway slashed them. I mean, maybe they got some motivational talk, but still. Romania keeping it too close with some teams they should be thrashing. Let's be real. Ooh, good question, Ivan. Do I think Qatar will make it to the World Cup, or they bottled it after that snooze fest against Oman? Anything's still possible, and you cannot rule out Qatar when they are playing in their own home nation. We've seen it so many times how things magically go in their favor. Take that as you will. But it's too early to tell, and that's the thing. Like, these groups are weird. The groups of 3 only playing each other once. Like, things can really be separated by the finest of margins. You just never know. But with them playing the UAE, I had the UAE winning that, so I think that Qatar out. Best shot, I think, is intercontinental playoffs, but we'll see. Again, it's way too early to tell. Account YouTube. What do you think about Netherlands? Is it possible they get grouped in the World Cup? Greetings from Italy. I don't think it... I mean, of course, anything's possible, but I can't see that. I know they're barely beating Malta right now, but they are missing a few key players, and with the new format, I'd be quite shocked if they don't at least be one of the better third-place teams, because I do see them getting one dominant display, which could separate them in the goal difference. I think they'll do even better than that, by the way. I'm just saying I don't see them doing worse than that. But we'll see. I don't mind an upset, as you all know. Second half is kicked off. Again, apologies for any delays. There always seems to be a delay. Yes, let's see if Croatia can finally score one. Definitely. If they replicate how they did in the 2022 World Cup, they just got to show that they're a second half team. I'm HRVATSKA. There it is. You got me excited, bro. I thought my stream was just too delayed. Croatia scored. Hopefully we see even more than one, though. For Croatia, of course. Look to be controlling the game a bit more. There seems to be a horrible flood going on in Spain right now. Oof. I didn't see anything about that, but I'll definitely check in a bit. That sucks, if it's true. Austria 7-0. 7-0 for Austria. They are not stopping anytime soon. Arnautovic scores as soon as the second half starts. What the heck? Austria, please donate some goals to Croatia. This is crazy. I can't believe we actually might see a team score more goals than Norway. Were there even any substitutes in that match? It seems like Austria is still going all out. They don't care. Ooh. Czechia go down. Okay, it wasn't a foul, thankfully. Yeah, Austria, just give San Marino a cheeky goal. Why not? No, I think they need that goal difference. Especially if Bosnia hang on to that win against Cyprus. Yeah, angry. I'm not going to say the rest of that name. San Marino is definitely not coming back. Sorry. Damn. I wonder if Austria will get on the double digits. Okay, Croatia making some somewhat better attacks, but still not connecting the dots. Should be doing much better, though. Yvonne says, possible penalty for Austria. Call it. I mean, the easy answer on the surface is Serbia. But, I don't know. I know I'm not the only one, but some might call me crazy for it. I still like to see Serbia do well. SKX15. If Georgia beats Spain, you have to give away UCL tickets. If I had the option to, I would love to do more giveaways for you guys. Maybe I will in the future, but that's a bit extreme. I don't have those kind of connections, unfortunately. Ooh, Steph Carlo with some facts for us. Austria's biggest win ever was 9-0 against Malta on the 30th of April, 1977. Will they be able to top that record today? If Serbia plays their best team, they should beat Albania. I mean, yes, but they are also missing one of their best defenders, Milenkovic. So, I mean, he hasn't had the best season, to be fair, but still, we'll see how it goes. Really could see anything come out of it. Username said, RIP Netherlands, I used to support them when they actually knew how to play football. What do you mean? You always got to support them, even if you're only beating Malta 1-0. Honestly, I want to jinx this so bad in Croatia's favor, but actually, well, I'm going to wait for Czechia to have this corner before I say anything. Okay. No goal. I feel like this one's going to finish 0-0 between Czechia and Croatia. Just that Czechia struggling to really convert their chances, but getting the opportunities. And Croatia just hanging on. Few attempts here and there, but not enough. No freaking way. Faroe Islands again. The Faroe Islands. 3-0 over Crna. Show mercy. I told you I might predict a Faroe Islands upset, but 3-0 I wouldn't have called. 1-0 max. Or 2-1. 3-0. Sorensen with the brace as well. Wow, Montenegro have fallen. This might be one of the biggest shocks. I know Montenegro aren't a huge side in football, but still, they have some recognizable players. They have a great team. Some Serie A ballers starting today. And they can't beat the Faroe Islands. They concede 3 goals to the Faroe Islands. I think when the Faroe Islands did pull off some upsets like to Austria, it was never this one-sided. Holy crap. Faroe Islands on a tear. They are crushing Montenegro, yes. Luiz and Vatan. I would have never called this. I was really tempted for 1-0 Faroe Islands, but 3-0. Jeez. Oh, shoot. Holland are getting on the... Oh, Holland scored another. Netherlands are coming back. 2-0 now. Shout out to the Netherlands. Might have just had a slow start. Let's not forget what happened with Italy when they faced Estonia. 0-0 at halftime, and then they scored 5. That could be the Netherlands today. I'm just surprised the Faroe Islands scored more goals than the Netherlands so far. Who would have thought? Were the Netherlands 2 penalty goals? Oh my god, they were! Cody Gakpo scored 2 penalties. I didn't even notice that. That's crazy. Will San Marino win a game this qualified campaign? No. Don't think so. San Marino back to Route 1. Ooh, what a save, Livakovic. What a freaking shot that was. That could have been the goal of this qualified campaign from Czechia. They've been scoring some bangers, to be fair, like against Montenegro. Livakovic just got his fingers on that. We suck this game. Shout out Livakovic for keeping us in. Oh my gosh, Czechia is just throwing rips. Sults. What you doing? That was obviously not on target, but still a crazy attempt to shoot on the volley. Why did Faroe Islands Montenegro pause? If true. Did the Montenegro fans that traveled all the way there throw a fit? And pitch invade or something? Give me 4 random clubs from the Balkans. Me and my friend... Sorry, 4 random clubs from the Balkans because me, a person from Bahrain, makes videos about random European football clubs. Okay, Rijeka, Celje, FK Sarajevo, and Partizan from Serbia. Maybe not too random, but... There you go. Yes, looks like Montenegro's out. I mean, Not like they had much of a chance from the start. Czechia and Croatia with such a huge lead, but shout out to the Faroe Islands. I'm mad I didn't have the balls to predict this one. Faroe Islands. You can see in my video I changed it up. I went for Faroe 1-0 and then I went Montenegro 1-0. Bosnia still hanging on to the 2-1 lead though. We'll see if they can keep it up. Darius says it's over for HRVATSKA. Dalic out. Nah. I'm surprised he's not doing this well for his 100th match, but to be fair, it's kind of expected with his formula. He's got to be pretty poor in 1 or 2 matches in the qualifiers and then just sneak his way through and then have a fantastic World Cup, right? I'll see a lot of people join the stream. If you haven't already, please hit the like button on the stream. It helps me out a ton. Ooh, what a pass. Decent run, and then Czechia just totally perfects that tackle. Now they're already... I was going to say counterattack, but they looked slow themselves. Yeah, I think this one will be 0-0. If the pace doesn't change, it seems to be the exact same throughout the whole match. Arnold asks, will I try to make a qualifier next month? I want to, of course, but I think I'm going to hang tight wherever I am in the world. As you can see from my backgrounds, I bounce all over the place. But, yeah, I will probably hang tight so I can grind out a bunch of videos in terms of predictions, reactions. Because by then, it's really going to go down to the wire with decisive moments. So many teams qualifying for the World Cup. Well, that's a handball. Austria, surprisingly, have slowed down a bit. Maybe they made some subs by now and decided to show some mercy to San Marino. I mean, we'll see. SKX15, who's hopeful about Georgia pulling off an upset against Spain. I don't think so, but I think Yamal's not fit, right? Anything's possible. Any more collabs with Michael? I'm assuming you're talking about Michael Talks Football. I would love to. We did talk about doing another one. For sure at some point. As long as he's free, of course, before the World Cup. But yeah, I do want to do another one with him. It's just been hard for me to schedule. I haven't done a collab with somebody else in quite some time. Pastulic just comes off. Budimir just comes off. We got Ivanovic in. Franjo Ivanovic. Benfica's new signing. I still wish we had... and Vidra comes on as well for Czechia. I do wish Kovacevic was in the squad, but maybe it's too early to praise his amazing form right now. Netherlands 3-0. I saw someone wrote in the chat, but now I see it on my screen. Reiner scored. Netherlands are back. No Depay, no problem. See some smoke on the pitch. Clearly coming from the stands. It's giving me Euro 2016 flashbacks when these sides faced each other. The Croatia fans caused the match to be put on pause for a bit, and then Czechia equalized in the dying seconds. Greece scored? Chat saying Greece scored. It's still 0-0 on my screen. Let's go Greece, if true. Greece are back. They needed this. Very important away victory. If they pull it off, of course. Nothing's over yet. Ooh, decent shot from Croatia, but defender blocked it. Yup, it's on the screen now. 1-0 for Greece. Tsimikas, the goal scorer as well. Let's go. The Greek Scouser gets on the score sheet. Alright, so I am officially watching the only match that is being played right now that is 0-0. At least within UEFA World Cup qualification. Great. Shout out to Greece. Very happy to see you're back. I hyped you guys up too much. I can't see you fall down this quick. I know Denmark probably got first, but hey, let's see if you can come back in the second time you face in the next match day. I said 1-1 for this match, so I don't know. Omega, it's not necessarily a boring match, but it's just... It still is the only 0-0 one. Probably some more exciting ones, but I mean, it is quite eventful. Opportunities are happening. Should be more, though. Scotland scored! What? Alright, there's my prediction. If it stays true, I said 1-1. Scotland. What a response that quick after Tsimikas scored. The Greek Scouser immediately gets denied. What a response. That's their only shot on target according to Google. Unless they didn't fully update the stats. That's crazy. Yeah, I knew Greece would probably be the more dominant side, but just based on how Scotland play, they make things really cagey at moments. Goal check. Goal check. Maybe it will be revoked. Damn. We'll see, Greece. Some luck will happen. VAR might stop Steve Clark's army from partying. Penalty for the Faroe Islands. No way it's going to be 4-0. Montenegro. No way. No way. Oh, Czechia got close again. I'm telling you. Croatia just hanging on. Thankfully, Livakovic hasn't been rotting. He's been motivated on that bench in Spain. 4-0 for the Faroe Islands. 4-0. 2 braces have been scored. They have way more opportunities than Montenegro. This is an embarrassment, Crna. An absolute embarrassment. People are saying Bosnia versus Cyprus is too close. I told you all, this match is historic. I'm not surprised Bosnia are winning, but told you all an upset was possible. I feel like Bosnia can hang on, though. I hope I don't jinx them. Rest in peace, Crna. So I'll just check this. Oh, Denmark scored. It's 5-0. There goes my 4-0 call. 5-0 for the Danish. Hey, thank you, Revs. Good luck to Uzbekistan. I kind of lost faith in you guys from my last short. I'm sure you saw, but still cheering for you guys regardless. Croatia need to act now. What's the recent news for Belgium, Macedonia, Tony? What's the recent news you're talking about? I'm sorry, I'm too caught up in this match. It was hard for me to look up, and I don't want to close the chat. Oh, 20 more minutes, supposedly. Plus added time. Austria got a bit quiet. Probably feeling a bit bad for San Marino. Irfan giving us the Bosnia updates. Baraktarevic just got subbed on and broke his hand. Bosnia is in shambles. That is horrible news. That is horrible news. Oof, broke his hand as well. It's already confirmed it's that bad. Oh my gosh. Hey, welcome, Tim Dobos. Welcome back to YouTube. Hope you enjoyed your break. You're coming back at the right time because the World Cup qualifiers are going to be closing next month. Would I trust Croatia to pull it off in the playoffs if needed? I mean, of course, it depends on the opponents. But, I mean, we've done it before, right? Maybe I'm mixing up events now. It's been a while, but I believe Croatia qualified via the playoffs when we got second place in the World Cup in 2018. I think. Maybe I'm mixing stuff up. I'm sorry. It's hard to go off the whim, but I think we'd be fine theoretically, but it really depends on the opponent. If we play Italy, we'll probably be fine. No, I'm kidding. I don't want to underestimate Italy after what they did to us at the Euros. Ooh. Czechia drive me crazy. International playoffs. I'm assuming you're talking about like the intercontinentals. I think that's in March, and I think the UEFA playoffs are in March as well. So like the draw will happen, and when it does, it will just show the playoff teams being like in the group. Playoff team number 1, playoff team number 2, intercontinental win, etc. Hey, shout out Nabuto. Nabuto hyping me up. Even though Nabuto's showing some hate towards Croatia right now, go show him some love as well by subscribing to his channel. If you like these videos on mine, you'll definitely love his as well. Balkan Watch Party watches the only goalless match. Yeah. Just my luck, right? Kramaric on a yellow now. The one to not get us embarrassed against the Fighting Pharaohs. Is that 8-0 Austria? Someone wrote 8-0 Austria. Provod comes off. Cherny in. Someone wrote Croatia almost scored, but I'm so delayed. If that's true. Eight 0 for Austria. It's confirmed. They got to shoot for double digits at this point. Why not? I already forgot what the highest scoreline they had was in 1977, but why don't they shoot for it today? Croatia with the cross. If that was Croatia's almost goal, I am very delayed, but not a great header from Perisic. Apparently Scotland got close. Scrolla said HRVATSKA will score 2 goals in the last 10 minutes. Last time I read one of these calls, though, it did not age so well. We will see. Oh, a peaceful friend. Thank you so much for the kind donation. According to Football Meets data, if Croatia does not win all of their last 4 matches, plus Germany wins all of their 4 matches, Croatia would drop from Pot 1 to Pot 2 at the final draw of the World Cup. Damn! I mean, with the new expanded format, that wouldn't be the end of the world, but I don't want to see us lose 4 matches. Come on. Or not win, I mean. Should be fine, right? Should be fine. Shout out for the information, though, and thank you so much for the donation once again, a peaceful friend. Very interesting stuff. That Twitter page is also very solid. I've learned a lot from them as well. That's not going to happen to Croatia, though, surely. Not winning the next 4. Come on, they're playing Gibraltar next. We'll be fine, right? Right. Right. Still shocked about the Faroe Islands, bro. 4-0. Croatia should be fine with qualifying, but just that Gibraltar gives almost no points. Or they give all the points. I think Gibraltar hasn't won a match yet in their qualification history. If we lose to Gibraltar, bro, oh my. No way. Even New Caledonia is beating them right now. Oh, decent build-up for Croatia. Oh! What a save from Czechia! Croatia finally getting a decent attack in, but nothing comes out of it. Marco, the boss, you were saying Malta scored against the Netherlands? Come on, Andrew. Don't do that to me. That's not even funny. 4-0 Gibraltar against Croatia. Come on. Anything less than a win would be... Then I would maybe finally say Dalic out. Ooh, nice skill, but nothing from Croatia. Come on. They look hungry in these last few minutes, or last 10 minutes. Someone wrote Scotland scored. Scotland break the draw. It is, if Greece don't come back now, it's likely over for them. The Greek dream. The Greek dream is gone. It's not showing up on my screen, but I believe you, chat. That's a shame. After all that hype I've given Greece. After all that hype, Scotland come back to bite me in the ass. Not the first time they've done it. Yup, Scotland 2-1. Crazy. Denmark have scored 6 now. 6-0 for Denmark. Yeah, it's just more proof. I think that it's over for Greece. I was rooting for them, man. And I feel bad also. I feel like I gave a lot of Greeks some encouragement that they could finally qualify. They all seem so optimistic and happy. But this result will really stint them. Yes, Mackwell Eden, very good. Indonesia L, Vietnam W, Scotland W. Shout out Mackwell. You think Sweden is making the World Cup or nah? Asks Nabuto. I think they kind of lost the groove. It seems like the national team is a bit in shambles. I mean, Olsen, the goalkeeper, wasn't great, but apparently he's just quit the national team. That loss to Kosovo, I think, just totally broke them. And they haven't faced Switzerland yet. Maybe they can do it via the playoffs, but I don't know. I kind of lost some faith in Sweden after losing to Kosovo, I'm not going to lie. And unfortunately, our boy, Alexander Isak, is not doing great right now. 9-0. 9-0 for Austria. They have equalized their 1977 record. Shout out to Austria. 10-0! Already 10-0! Oh my gosh, it happened so fast. Austria have basically equalized the goal difference also with Norway's Moldova 11-1 victory. Calm down, Austria. 10 goals. Arnautovic with the hat-trick. Crvena Zvezda striker with the hat-trick. Wow, no mercy for San Marino. Absolutely none. They just need one more goal, and they have the best win goal difference-wise in World Cup qualification for UEFA this season. Come on, Austria. Donate HRVATSKA a goal. A dark day for Titani, yes. This ain't good for Bosnia goal difference. Yes, Irfan. How did Bosnia only defeat San Marino 1-0 the first time they faced, even at home? I know they destroyed them the next, but still. Oof. No way. Marco, I don't believe you. I don't believe you, Marco. No way. Cyprus. I need Irfan's confirmation or Google. There's no way Cyprus scored. Bosnia couldn't hang on to the lead. It's a dark day for the Balkan teams, if true. Greece, Crna Gora, Bosnia, and right now Croatia all failing to get the win. Yeah, I knew it was fake. No way. Not yet. Still 2-1. Yeah. It was a false alarm. Marco was trolling. Always a troll comes at some point in the stream, usually later in the match. I love San Marino, but I kind of want to see Austria score one more. Hopefully some 90th minute brilliance at this point. Czechia and HRVATSKA fighting. We'll see how much added time there is. What do I think of the Dutch? I actually was just in the Netherlands, and I gotta say... Oh, hold on, I gotta finish this. Okay. The Dutch are very fun, but also very blunt. But that's also why I appreciate them. In terms of the national team, honestly, really solid bunch, but I still don't really favor their coach. I think that they could be better if they found somebody else, but I guess they gotta trust Koeman. Have I ever been to Africa? Only Egypt. Egypt was my only African country I visited. Is the Faroe Islands match over? It finished. Faroe Islands have won 4-0. One of Montenegro's worst ever defeats, surely. Penalty for Denmark. Also a very one-sided affair. It's now or never for HRVATSKA, and I'm definitely delayed. I don't really see anything happening. I told you all, I think it's going to finish 0-0. By the time the second half kicked off, it didn't really seem promising. We'll see if I jinx it. Thank you so much for the donation, OG Steven. I think that's the only match to finish so far. Sena Ush, thank you so much for the donation. Sad times for HRVATSKA. Looks like it's finishing at this. I mean, a draw is better than a loss. Again, match in hand. Opponents should be doable. We also got Faroe Islands away, out of the way. Which, as we've seen with Montenegro, that would have been hell to go to again. And even our last visit there, just 1-0. Both teams looking frustrated at this point. Thank you, SM, for the donation. 6 minutes of added time. For Bosnia, I'm assuming. Yup, it's over for Croatia. 0-0. It's confirmed. Hard fight. I'll take the draw. Not happy about it, but it could be a lot worse. Still gives us an advantage over Czechia. They failed to beat us at all. And that is our toughest opponent in this group. Let me check something real quick. Yeah. Our next opponents, Gibraltar at home, Faroe Islands at home, Montenegro away. I mean, based on Montenegro's performance today, surely we can take care of them. And also based off of last time we faced. I'm most worried about the Faroe Islands at this point. But should pick up 3 points in the other fixtures. And shout out to Livakovic for standing his ground after all the hardship he endured over this month. Sitting on the bench at Girona. I'd say he was the man of the match today. Thank you, Peaceful Friend, for the updates on Croatia's chances to stay in pot 1 over Germany. But based on the information you gave me in that donation, I think they'll be fine. Yes, Croatia is still top of their group. Again, with the match in hand as well. Czechia, on the final international break, they're only playing 1 match. I think they're playing 1 more this one. Again, who was it against? I forgot. Maybe, no, not Montenegro. I can't remember now. But, yeah, we'll be fine. Surely. Surely we'll be fine. Scotland winning 3-1 over Greece, bro. Bro, Scotland. Greece. I think I hyped up both Sweden and Greece at the beginning of this qualifier campaign. What a mistake that was. In terms of my predictions, I mean, if these results are staying, we'll see if Cyprus can get a last-minute equalizer. Let's see. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 right so far. Oh my gosh. In terms of win, draw, loss, correct. Predicted Croatia to win. Predicted Montenegro to beat the Faroe Islands, which I was coin tossing and I messed up on. And then my coin toss was Cyprus-Bosnia. Looks like it's not going to pay off. I mean, even if Cyprus pull off the draw, it's not looking good. Penalty for Cyprus, says Irfan. No way. All right, so this match is over. I'll try to catch it real quick. No way. If I can find it. Oh, no. It's hard to look through this catalog. Let me check. Cyprus. Yes. No, that's San Marino, Cyprus. What the heck? Maybe Amazon doesn't have it. Under review. Literally giving me time to find it, but I don't think I do got it. Austria, San Marino. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to search up for the matches here. It's a penalty, says chat. I can't find it. I just can't. It's showing me like every other match besides that one on here. That's so annoying. At least I know they got Serbia-Albania for Saturday. Is this going to show me it? Oh, I got it. I got it. Let's go, yeah. I'm delayed as hell, I know, because they just announced it's a penalty, and chat's already saying it's confirmed. Bosnia. I'm sorry. I knew it was going to be hard to trust you guys. If this is... Chat's already saying it went through. At least I'll get to see it for myself. Life advice, don't gamble, says Nicola. Yeah, take that advice from my horrible predictions. This whole season so far, I feel like I've only been getting like half right. So far, I think we're half right. I said 2-1 for this match for Cyprus. As well as Bosnia have been doing. History suggests Cyprus is going to get the best of them at some point. And Cyprus now picked up their second 2-2 draw. First to Romania, now to Bosnia. It's not a loss, but points dropped. I think Bosnia are still safe. That was a decent penalty. I think Bosnia are still safe in that playoff spot, but not a good look considering all the form they've been able to produce lately. But to be fair, they have been scraping some games. Their luck has unfortunately run out now. Sramota. Sramota! Thank you, Ondra. Czechia will pay Faro away on Sunday. That's great. That is great. We all know that it's not fun to travel to the Faroe Islands. Montenegro were the unfortunate victims. Definitely not a W hate watch, Nabuto, if you were trying to shit on Croatia. I think a draw for Croatia actually is pretty good. Better for Croatia than Czechia for sure. But for Bosnia... We'll check the standings right now. Yeah, everything is finishing up. Denmark, I mean, nothing's going to change in that one, right? One sec, let me change this up for you guys. I got to adjust with my poor stream setup. Last minute stream setup. Let's check the standings real quick. Did it even... Oh, it didn't update. Hold up. So yeah, as you can see, Croatia are tied with Czechia right now on points, but like I mentioned a million times, match in hand, thankfully. With Gibraltar as well, we should be fine. We got our toughest opponent out of the way. We got playing away to Faroe Islands out of the way. We'll be good. Surely. Who else? These groups didn't play today, right? Yeah. Yeah, this one I meant to look at. Austria, Bosnia. Sorry, close the chat for a sec. All right. Yeah, as you can see, Romania have a match in hand, but they have way too much to catch up. 6 points away from Bosnia still. Theoretically, 3 points if they take advantage of their match in hand. But isn't there a match in hand against Austria? I think Romania are cooked. Austria looking too good. 10-0 to San Marino. Look at that goal difference now. 17. Bosnia are only 2 points behind them, but again, Austria have a match in hand. Bosnia should be fine for the playoffs, despite that heartbreak to Cyprus in the dying minutes. I went too bold. I was like, this will probably finish in a draw, but I got to go bold. Cyprus will win. Didn't pay off, obviously. Netherlands get their 4th win. Their only draw was to Poland so far. Who knows? Poland might come back. They also have only played 5 matches so far. They got to play each other again. Looks like Portugal might become the first team of the groups of 4 to qualify for the World Cup. I don't. Oh, Scotland. Yeah, this group happened. Yeah, Greece are down in the mud. Look at that. Look at that unfortunate circumstance. 4 points behind Scotland and Denmark. There's still time, but it's a horrible start. 1 win and 2 losses. Only win to Belarus, who's getting smoked by everybody clearly. Romania is definitely disappointing. What else? I don't think anything else happened today. Yeah, it's the first match day of World Cup qualification in UEFA for match day 7. Yeah. Eventful match day, though. Definitely an eventful match day. Loads of goals. Thanks to Austria, obviously. Shame on Bosnia for bottling that. Seriously. At least I'm not going to get flamed on TikTok this time, but other than that, it's a genuine shame. Martin Brabec, thank you so much for the congratulations and best of luck to Czechia in the playoffs. Tough team today for sure, and honestly impressed with how they played considering they didn't have their star striker. And yeah, 9 points for the Faroe Islands. I forgot to mention that, yeah. Chat, you were awesome today. Thank you so much. It was a fun stream. Nice one back after some time. I think the last thing I streamed was Albania-Serbia, which I wouldn't mind streaming this time again. We'll see. I do want to stream one more match at some point. Maybe tomorrow. Just don't want to promise anything. I decided to do this one even last minute, but I'm happy I did. It was fun, guys. Thank you. Thank you all who have donated as well. Greece defense is atrocious. Yeah, it's a shame. I thought they were looking solid. Well, if things stand, my reaction video, my final reaction video to my initial predictions will definitely be a fun watch, at least, right? Greece in the mud. All right, guys. I'm going to head off. Thank you all so much for making it all the way to the end of the stream if you did. And what else? Toti to. I'll see you all. Maybe I'll come back for tomorrow, but if not, maybe Saturday. Albania, Serbia, surely. At least. We'll see. Decent result for Croatia. Could be worse. Definitely better draw for them than Bosnia, unfortunately. Greece in shambles. Not a great day for the Balkan community. But we move on. Idemo dalje. Take care, everyone. Laku noć. Good night. Vidimo se. Ciao.